Yes, it is.
Another exciting episode of PSGL F2 action. Here is the loading screen.
And we got some pretty potent names on that loading screen.
Yeah. It's got my name at the minute. Let's go up to the top and at least put our championship leader on. I must be honest, I did actually forget who won last week. It's been a while. So it's been a busy week. So
It was QPR.
it was QPR. They put it on Twitter before, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember now. That's what happened last week. I should really have caught up with it.
Yep, top three in the point standings is QPR, Jacatex, and Poe. Oh, sorry, Ali. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
See,
saw the TTG. I just assumed.
yeah. Tell you, it's tough to remember these things. Oh, we're going reasonably on
Right.
time. What have we got? 18.
Will we see our first bit of rain this week in Brazil?
It has. It's been very dry, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have any in F6 either.
Nope, dry, dry. We even had a restart before everything happened, and when we restarted the lobby, it was all dry again. And I practiced the wet for like 3 hours.
I keep thinking I should practice wet, but never actually do. Because it's horrible. No one likes wet. Oh, I can't find my option to change
I mean,
the stream.
I don't want to brag or anything, but I was faster than Ash Best in the wet at Brazil.
I saw that. Matt to F1.
I heard there was an open seat. Frome's the only person that hasn't picked his tires yet. Probably vaping instead of racing. Old people these days.
Yeah, that's a man I know. We're on F1, but on GT Sport, the new GT Sport track, he'd be loving that down the big straight. 7.5 miles worth of vape. He'd be absolutely sorted.
Well, it looks pretty cloudy here for qualifying, so maybe rain at the end of the session.
Maybe one of our drivers will give us a heads up. Yeah, the weather is definitely overcast.
Alright, let me switch to current tires, telemetry. Yep, looking good. Tom and FIFA have switched to mediums, Super Guy to mediums, Paco to mediums.
That's certainly not a wet race then. Otherwise you'd just be going out on the quickest tyre.
Well, you know, people like to just get a feel for the track first with the hardest tire, then slam down a good lap with the good tire.
Yeah, I must admit my tactic, because I went on the Super Softs, my tactic was just 3 Super Soft runs yesterday. I didn't see much point in having a bit of a medium run. But, oh, we've got some cars coming out now, which is nice.
Looks like Josh is first.
Yeah, he's...
Who I believe missed last week's race, if I remember right.
I think he was in it. Seems to have the name on
Was
it.
he?
Lap... Oh, come on, get the... Fit It, that's the one.
Oh yeah, he finished 8th. My bad, Josh. Yeah. My bad. Wait, he must have had a quiet race, 'cause I don't remember calling his name last week.
No. Or maybe I want some more street. It was mostly the top. It was Ollie, wasn't it? Paco and Cherry were on the stream last week.
Yeah, that triple battle for the last podium position last week.
So apologies to anyone in the midfield that didn't get much time, but we'll try and sort you this week. Do better racing, that's all I say.
Well,
they'll get on stream if they race closer, won't they?
To be fair, they were pretty damn clean last week.
They did well. Ah, we have a Mr. Grumpy in the chat, good to see. Let's just pop that out.
It's the Grumpster. Oh yeah, let me open that up too. I have the standings open and I never open up the YouTube part.
I just saw Fletcher left the session, so we might have a restart on our hands.
Well, if he comes back before the end of the session, we'll be fine. But he was the one that left last week that caused the restart.
Josh was just sort of flapping his DRS then. So open and close down the main straight, so he's obviously just getting a feel for opening and closing. Really press that triangle button.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that triangle button's working.
You do. Who's gone off? It looks like, has FIFA gone off? Or is he just going slow? With the yellow flags there anyway. Maybe he's just going slow on an outlap.
Probably.
Go to that bit.
I'm still on board with Josh since he's the first one to make an actual lap. He's
Yeah,
coming
no,
up behind his teammate, so he might get a toe up the hill here.
oh, that'd be some good work if they can do that. Might be a bit too far behind. A little
He's a little
slide
too
out the back
far off.
corner. Yeah. Oh, and behind him we got... Oh, pulls in.
Oh, into the pits.
So it's going to be Nick
That works
Pine
too.
will set the first lap. So sadly, that's a fairly handy starter lap.
7.5. That's only half a second faster than my time trial time.
Yeah. Because he's off, Jake-Tex comes across the line. Next, looks like Tom AJ will be the next one across the line. Yeah, here he comes. Who else is going quick? Ah, Mr. Frome has had a good first couple of sectors. Let's see where he pots it. There he goes, pole.
Frome on pole. 7.4.
Provisionally.
Huh.
And
Mr. The best I could do is 7.6.
Yeah, he's been talking it up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Cherry
Tried to play the victim down there.
Cherry 2 Pie's going fast as well. These times are just rocketing down. Oh, he's eased off. Okay, so he doesn't fancy it. He was going fast.
He eased off and he still wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
I think he wants to start in the softs, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess
Jake-Tex.
so.
Uh-oh.
So, who's doing anything? Everyone's just going round. Onyx. Oh, I
Ali
see.
might
Yeah.
be on the lap.
I've just gone to Onyx, and he's Jake-Tex is at the back of the track, smashed up. I don't know if is his car still there now. No, he's lost it at the last. Well, not the last corner, but you know the left-hander before you go onto the main straight.
Yeah.
He's lost it there somehow. Maybe he's coming out of the fast left-hander. That could have been that because your car does get unstable there sometimes. So. But that's not going to help him. But he'll get free tyres chase,
a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see, is Onyx actually going to be setting a lap? He is down on Frome at the minute by about nearly half a second. But
Wow. So Frome is on pole and Oogie, his teammate, is 1,000th behind him.
oh wow, I missed that.
Might be a fist fight in the McLaren garage.
We'll wish he hadn't invited him now.
See, there's Fletcher. He's back. His car's still here, so he should be good.
Alright, good stuff. Good evening, Mr. Fish. Just seen his comments in the
Yes,
chat.
hello, Fish.
That's Mr. Fish.
I
Where's
don't know.
Onyx going to put it? He's not on the fastest of laps, but... Oh, he must have been validate. Weird. And it's everyone's favourite cone dodger, Cablo. Good evening.
Cablo the Cone Dodger.
Yeah.
He's the Cone Whisperer.
So Josh is starting a lap, but it's fairly quiet on track. But Onyx is actually on a... Go back to him.
QPR's coming through
tricky
sector
flat.
3. He looks like he's on a decent lap. On a medium. Or, sorry, he's still in sector 2. Now he'll be in sector 3.
QPR, yeah, it's not the fastest. It's sort of a second down one Frome at the minute, but the mediums,
Well,
like
he's
you
on
say.
mediums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be putting it too fast. That would just be ridiculous. It should be an F1 if he was doing that.
Well, he was for a time, and I think he'll find his way back up there eventually.
And Onyx goes up into third. So good lap. They're very even, these three super soft runners. They're all 104s. The mad dash at the end might be interesting. Well, Poe looks like he's on a lap. Let's go and find Poe. I'll try and see if I can get Nick Pine's lap. Because we did promise him last week that we'd get him.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get him a full lap this week instead of 2 turns. Oh, yellow in sector 2, who could that be?
I think it might have been Ollie. I think he might have been slowing down to let Poe pass, or... Oh, they're not teammates, are they?
Yeah,
Could be a TTG thing.
courtesy.
Yeah.
unofficial teammates.
Yeah. Let's go on board as he blasts across the line, but he's on the mediums, and he'll go ninth. So that's
Here comes Nick up the hill.
it's a good medium lap. Let's go on to Nick. Oh, he's going into
the
pits.
pits.
Nick, what are you doing to me?
Somebody took out the braking board for the pits because it's not there anymore.
Right, well, I'll go in with Fletcher because he's back in the room now. Ah, Fish is asking what the top three was last week, so I'll let you answer, Matt.
Alright, top three last week. Mr. Fish were... Let me just change tabs here. QPR Beast with the win. Jacotex with second and Ali in third.
Anyway, it looks like Fletcher invalidated, but Ollie's going fast, and he might get a really nice tow from Poe up the hill as well. So let's see how this goes. He's had a good first sector. Second sector's a little slower, but this tow is going to make a massive difference. So I'd be amazed if this doesn't actually go provisional, unless he really messed up that last corner. Oh, there he goes, another 107.4.
And another supers.
And Frome is also going fairly quick. So again, the man that's struggling. We'll see what these other guys do when they get onto the supers rather than the mediums. But I'm not sure. I don't think anyone's going to be going for the softs to start. I think everyone's going to have to just go for the track position.
Yeah.
Let's see. From just slightly down on Ollie's time. Through the first two sectors, Oogie Azim's going fast, and Frome pulls in the pits, so he's not happy with that. Let's see what Oogie can do. He's going quick. And also Nick Pine is out there, and he looks like he's on he's on an outlap, so we'll ignore that. But Oogie is he's going very. He could be in. No, it might be low 107s. Looking at that delta. Down and across the line, and he's a 107.2.
Uh-oh.
These boys are fast.
Oogie's banging on the door. Let me back into F1.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's going to stick a 106 in F1. That would be a good lap.
Here comes Fletcher to the line.
So, where's he got?
8-3 on the mediums. Not bad.
Nick then.
Whoa.
He's on a lap. He's on a quick lap as well. He's had a good first sector. So we're going to catch the second half of Nick Pine's lap. Runs a little wide.
The first half last week didn't go so well.
Yeah. Onyx is also on a fast one. There's a lot of very quick guys out here going quick. It's hard to keep up. Oh, wait a minute. Nick looks like he's invalidated his lap. Let's see if he has, but the data's telling me he's invalidated, so we'll go up to Onyx if he has.
And him pulling into the pit says yes, he has.
So Onyx is going very fast. This could even be in the 106s already. 107 flat. What a lap.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody do a 000 time before.
So welcome to the league.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't know much about Onyx. And yeah, he's throwing his name up there for favorite of the day.
Poe's out on the mediums. It's a fairly useful first sector on mediums. How's he doing in the middle? Definitely dropped off. It's getting to the point now where you're going to have to come in. No, he's going to finish this lap off anyway. Doesn't improve. And it's all quiet, so nearly everyone's back in the pits. I think Lewis looks like he's on a lap.
I would like to
Oh,
point out in the F7 race on Thursday, the top four were all waving the Dutch flag at the end of the race, and Onyx has the Dutch flag and he's on pole.
they must like this track over there.
Yes.
Ooh, Lewis gets a little wayward. But 4 cents. This is going to be a good lap actually, but it still might. Oh, he's not going to go in for it. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of aborted laps going on this track. I feel like it might get a bit mad in the next minute or two.
Yeah, I think everybody will come back out with 2:30 left.
Yeah. Poe, I imagine, is going to pull into the pits now. Yes, he is. So that means the other one on track is FIFA. He's on the softs and he's on an out lap at the minute. So I suppose while we're here, we just have to fill in a bit of time. Don't know what way we can talk about the Patriots or some refereeing if you want. But
No, I don't like the Patriots.
Talk us through the pass interference rule if you would, Matt, because I don't get it.
Yes.
I'm not a Saints fan, but that was a horrendous call.
Yes, it's kind of like that catch rule that they keep adjusting every 3 years. I mean, if the ball's in your two hands, it's a catch. I don't know how hard that is to understand, but but yeah, that pass interference was disgraceful.
It's just something else, isn't it? You think if you could defend like that, you'd never be able to complete a pass.
It kind of used to be like that back in the day.
Yeah.
But now they want offense. So.
Did they have a dead ball era in NFL? They did it in baseball, didn't they? I don't know if they had a similar one in the NFL. And then they decided that they needed to upgrade the offense.
Trying to think. Lewis disqualified from the session, blocking the pit lane.
I wonder if he's spun on the way out. Can we see? Oh no, must have just been sat at the end of the pit lane. Anyway, how's FIFA doing? Got his 2 cents off the pole through the first sector. He's on the soft.
I was about to say, I haven't played FIFA in a while, so I don't know.
It's a game that works when you play as a team, which we found out recently. So if you work together and actually stick to your assignments, it's doable. Let's see where FIFA sticks this lap. And he goes 6th. Fast to the softs so far. That's a very well. I suppose everyone else is on mediums, aren't they? See what they tyre best. Yeah, so that's the benchmark soft lap so far. I think it normally tells you the delta's 4 tenths or so. So I'll be surprised if that holds as fast as to the softs. But out there at the moment, flying from. As he starts a lap.
Yellow in sector 2 is Tom and Ali both getting out of the way for FIFA.
They're all having a lap. Let's see them. Can he get this McLaren round that first sector any faster? Flying from. He's just nearly a tenth down through the first sector. But this is where you make or break your time, but there's only really one main corner in the first sector. I don't know if anyone's in front of him. I think Onyx might have been, but he's invalidated, so he's going to have to make sure he gets out the way if Frome catches up. But let's see where he goes. He might need a nice toe all the way down the main straight. He'd appreciate that, but I don't think he's going to get one. No.
Nope.
Where is he? 2 tenths down, so he is improving. If he gets out that last corner well, this might just give him a slightly better lap, might bump him up into 3rd for the time being, but then we'll see where everyone else comes in. Throw up into 3rd.
Yeah, good call.
Fletcher comes across the line, does he? 7th. Who else is on the lap? No one else at the minute.
QPR's coming to the line.
QPR on the softs, 11th.
8-2.
That's a disappointing lap from him. He did say on Twitter he didn't expect it to be up there, but perhaps this is going to be a real flying lap because he has got time.
Yeah, but how often do you see in the chats and stuff before a race where 16 of the 20 people, I'm slow?
Yeah. This is a fair point.
And then the one guy that says that he's fast, finished like 15th.
Keep an eye on fast people. Nick Pine's had a good first sector. I think he's the fastest of everyone on track. It's hard to say because everyone else is on softs. No, Cherry 2 Pie goes fourth. Missed that one, but that's a good lap on the softs. 107.4.
He had a decent start to his season last week.
Yeah. Ollie might just lose out a bit here. Let's see how Nick's second sector was. A little slower.
QPR is coming to the line. He's 4/10 up after the second sector.
Oh, missed him. Oh, must have.
QPR ninth, 7/8.
Nick Pine up into fourth. Good lap that. Who else is on one? Poe is on a lap, I think. Fitted. He's on the softs. He's 7/10 down through the first two, so this may be somewhere 9th, 10th-ish. That felt like he eased off. He didn't. 9th. Are we about done? Cherry 2 Pie is going slow, so I think we may be done. With Tom's on a lap.
Tom's 6 seconds slower on his lap
Tom's
right now.
not on the lap now, so I think we're done.
Yeah. So we couldn't quite crack into the sixes, but Alex came damn near close.
It's a valiant effort, but what an incredibly slow group of drivers we have here today, only managing a 107 flat.
Yeah, no. Sent them all down to F4.
I know, disgraceful. I just look at it like, wow. Considering there's a mix of tyres as well, that there's 1 second separates basically everyone.
Top 14. Yeah. And with the pace Gamer Paco showed last week in the race, I don't think he's too worried about that qualifying time.
No, he'll get the good strategy as well. So
yep.
I think the soft is the one you want to be on for racing. It's just whether you want to be involved in the pack, because it's not that much faster, and you can lose that time if you're in the pack.
And Josh is in the money spot. The first car with the fresh tires.
Yep, that's where I'll be. Good session from the McLarens though. 2 and 3
500
for
experience.
Yeah, enjoy that commentary experience. So there's your grid anyway. So I mean that's a great lap from Cherry too, getting in amongst the super soft runners. The Onyx on his F2 debut, I believe, with a great lap. That's a marker for everyone. Oogie, Azim and Flying Fro. That's a good experienced team on the McLarens there, second and third. They're going to have to watch out they don't double stack each other in the pits again. If they're starting next to each other, that...
Alright.
Nick Pine has a much better session. 4th, Cherry 2 Pie. 5th, he's probably... Well, he's in the strongest position there, isn't he? On the softs, that far up.
Yep.
So... Can he... Because he lost out the podium, didn't he, last week on penalties? You've got to watch out here as well. Penalties can be a killer at this track. Cause
yeah, it's so easy to cut the first 3 turns there. You go in the wrong angle for one of them, you're going to mess up the next 2. So
yeah. Especially if you're battling as well. If you're going wheel to wheel with someone, it's just you're paying. If you're doing it right, you're paying attention to them and not the track. And you can just find yourself in the wrong place and pick up a penalty easily.
Alright, I am going to mute from now since we are all ready to start the race and there will be no restart.
Very good. I hope he appreciated you commentating on his excellent pace.
He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, he's just sits there quietly, does he?
Hi, good luck, bro. I won't say kick from party.
Well, he would fall out with you then.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how fast
Formation
Onyx
lap.
likes to do his formation laps. That was a pretty fairly handy start so far. He's not messing around, he's on a flyer.
Yeah, I don't think he noticed it's a... Oh, no, he's slowing down. Okay. But, so, outside the top 10, Jake attacks on the mediums, everybody else on the softs. That was easy.
Oh yeah, that's...
Yeah. I mean, nobody does a formation lap as slow as Hulk, and nobody does one as fast as Stubba.
No. No, Warren Hay gave us a nice formation lap yesterday. I was a bit worried I'd have to do it myself, but thankfully he screwed me out the pole about 5 seconds after I got it.
Simo's celebrating he got pole and just have his dream shattered.
Oh, I'm quite glad I didn't record the audio because I did go, yes! And then he went, beat me. Oh, yeah, bugger. That's PG-13, isn't it? We can say bugger on stream.
Yeah.
Fish, you can give us a ruling on that if he's still listening. Oh, we've got some disqualifications at the back.
Probably going too slow. Because they didn't get disqualified at the same exact time. But
Any rain forecast? I don't know, it is overcast. Qualifying tyre choices, and in fact, I suppose the fact Jacotex is the only one on the medium suggests if there is, it's going to be very late on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my guess would be not. I don't know if anyone's anything in the chat. But...
2 minute formation lap, not bad. What did Hope do that for last season at Spa? Like a 350 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Alright, I'll watch the back.
Oh, 1 light, 2 light, 3, 4, 5. And let's go racing. Oh, it looks like he's got a nice start. Yeah, Oogie. Oh, well, McLaren's have all got off the line well. Just make sure they don't avoid each other. Frome going around the outside of Oogie, but Oogie's held him off. Let's just flick back through this, because that looks like where the action is. Onyx has really got away, because Oogie and Frome were battling. And there's going to be a big slipstream battle down this main straight here. There's 3 cars wide most of the way down the straight, so that's looking good. Bit of a dive bomb there from Nick, but I don't think he went for it. So yeah, everyone seems to have got through clean. Nothing from your end, Matt. That looks good. That's a great start from Onyx. That's what he was after.
The only thing at back was one car went a little wide, but there was no contact, nobody spun, so
Yeah,
fair game off.
In fact, I don't think hardly anyone's changed position though. Poe and Fletcher having a battle now.
Tom just lost the back end a little bit and hit tires with Jacotex, but they both move forward.
Yeah, in fact, I've just brought up the position change, and literally no one in the top 9 has changed position. So it was a very clean start from everyone. They've all been very respectful.
Follow the leader.
Get
Get a feel for the track.
Yeah. Wait till the DRS opens up and have fun. So after 1 lap, it goes very quick around here. Onyx leads. Oogie second, Frome third. Nick Pine's having a look at Frome, I think, but he's not quite close enough without the DRS. Let's just have a flick through it down this pack as they all come filtering through the centre S's. Looking good, guys. We've got all 16 cars in the middle there. So it's really the biggest gap is at the front there with Onyx. Everyone else is, if you like, in the Ugu train.
The Express is leading them around.
Oh, in fact, yes, the Rawalpindi Express, as he's affectionately known. I'm just having a lovely click through the drivers here. Let's go with Oogie. Hey, it's very follow the leader.
It's looking like a real life race.
It
all
is,
single
isn't it?
file.
Has someone turned the slipstream up, the dirty air effect up to maximum?
Everybody crashes in the same corner. Wow.
Well, I suppose we said everyone was the same pace. They are absolutely proving it by all driving around at the same pace.
And the fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap.
Yeah. Ah, my kingdom for an overtake. Come on, guys, let's have some racing. They told me F2 was exciting. Oh, we've got QPR and Josh having a look at each other now. There we go. We've got the Mercedes. Oh, wow. Okay, they both got... Oh, no, it's not Mercedes, is it? It's... Super guy. Is that Williams?
Josh hits the curb and slides into QPR.
Okay. He takes the long way around QPR, but he's only lost the 1 position. Super guy benefits from that.
Yep. Picking up 2.
And Tom's looking interested. Jakey Tex picks up the Frome Award today for the first penalty on lap 3. That's a solid effort.
I was literally just gonna say those same exact words the whole sentence.
Sorry, I'll let you have it next week.
At least we're on the... Oh, little contact between Tom and QPR.
A lot of contact. Someone lost a wing. I think that might have been Jay, actually.
A Ferrari pushing a Mercedes off the track.
Yeah. Let's just keep an eye on Jay. Surely, maybe he did. But
Nope.
not
No
enough
wing damage.
not enough to warrant a pit stop anyway. I saw a bit of carbon fibre go off. Oh, get it on the right bit. We can go to... Oh, Jake Tex picks up another one. What is he doing?
He's getting the Frome Trophy for sure tonight.
Whoa! Fletcher and Poe are having a ding dong. Oh, he's just driven into the back of him. Fletcher, what are you doing? Well, breaking his wing off, I guess. That's what he's doing.
Well, to be fair, behind the scenes of F2, Fletcher and the TTG guys don't get along, so...
That, see, let's Josh through. Oh!
Super guy.
No, Josh is off. Super guy got through. Josh got bumped off.
Josh going out for a Brazilian picnic through the grass.
He is. Has he lost his wing now?
He's
got dirty
I
tyres.
believe a piece on the right side's missing.
Yeah. They're all as you were at the front. Oh, looks like Charity Pie is looking at Nick. He's very close. He is indeed.
Jake Tex into pit.
Cherry trying to go
I
down
don't
the
see
outside
any wing
of
damage
Nick.
on this
There's
car
no
though.
room there. They both got DRS. Nick defends it
It's
nicely.
a wing change.
Was that for Jay, a wing change?
Yeah, I still saw no damage on his wing.
Yeah, so we got
He's
Nick
not going to be happy with that.
is holding up Cherry and FIFA nicely now. And it looks like Oogie has caught up to Onyx, so either Onyx has just eased off a bit, trying to not burn his tyres out too much, but they've all closed up. So we've got a three-way battle for 4th place. This could be interesting down the straight. So Nick's going to have to try and defend from 2 guys with some nice DRS.
I think FIFA's in a better position here. He might get both. There it is. Well, he thinks better of it. Cherry's on the outside, but Nick defends it well.
Lovely defending there from Nick, but can he get it up the hill?
Great fair driving between all of them.
That's Nick, isn't it? Brings it across nicely. He's in the position he wants to be. Josh has retired from the session.
Josh is out.
Nick defends it beautifully again. They're very close, but great driving. And we got a lovely helicopter shot now, so let's just drop that menu out the way.
I believe Josh retired in the pits because Jacob Tech passed him on that straight, and I didn't see the car. So.
Yeah,
Contact.
Jay's got another warning. He's got the yellow flags in Sector 1 as well. Cherry, that's not really an overtaking spot, so it's just a bit of frustration already. He wants to get this move done. He wants to get past. He obviously thinks he's got the pace. I suspect he probably has, but Nick's driving very nicely so far.
Oh, for sure.
This is a much more the Nick Pine that we know. Well, I think Cherry might have got him now. No, he hasn't. He decided to give me the backwards camera, so let's...
Oh, wait.
That's...
He's got it now.
Who's going to get the
No, he doesn't.
FIFA's going to be very interested. This could get interesting down to the corner.
Oh, Nick's got the DRS though.
DRS. FIFA can't find anywhere. It's only 2 cars wide this track, but Cherry's got the inside line. Nick's run wide. FIFA's got through. I've gone the wrong way.
And FIFA's going to get both of them.
No, Nick's going to fight him back.
Nope.
Little contact.
Oh.
And that battle's just going to have a little break, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
And the Williams inside the Sauber there.
Super Guy's got through Poe, but they're going to keep going at each other. The TTG guys. A little bit more contact, but nothing too major there. We go on board. Who's got the best view? Ollie might have a good view of this one.
And Lewis got a pretty good view of it too.
Yeah. Oh wow, in fact I'm going to go to Lewis because there's 3 cars wide and Lewis is going to be involved in it. Maybe Tom's got the best view. They're going to go forward. Big crash. Oh, Poe.
Wow.
Oh, Tom's out as well. Oh, Tom got caught up in it. That's so unlucky for Tom.
And
Oh,
Paco
no.
too.
Paco's... Oh, no.
Well, Tom's going to come into the track.
Come on, game. That's
he
got to be a
has the
safety
worst
car.
luck in these races lately. He's always collected somebody else's crap.
Oh,
Wow.
Nick and FIFA, careful, guys. That was getting a bit much. Give them as good as they got. I can't believe that's not a safety car. There's 3 cars crashed on the main straight. Nick with a great defensive move there puts it just where he needs to keep FIFA behind him.
Oh, Oogie's got a Bionics. I don't know if you said that.
Oh no, I didn't miss that one. Yeah. There's too much going on.
That was definitely, for Tom, that was wrong place, right time kind of thing.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Tom. We got a beautiful view of it because I was on board. So. But yeah, let's see how this. I can't take my eyes away from this battle. Onyx is also going to be looking at Oogie, but let's go up.
Yep.
Nick is defending FIFA nicely. Cherry has
Ali and
escaped.
Super Guy is still going at it.
Yeah, these two have obviously had all this battling. Cherry's taken advantage and moved away from them. Nick's got, what, about another 3 laps, isn't it? I think, till the super soft pit window. So, we're going to be hoping that gets through fast. Let's see how Super Guy and Ollie are doing. Oh, there's 3 of them as well pushing each other because Fletcher's involved now as well.
Yep. Fletcher's taking a look at... Nope, he backs it off.
I like that defensive move. Super Guy did it, Nick did it before as well. Diving it down to the inside of that turn. Just to cover off anyone being a bit speculative.
Oh,
that's a crash.
There it is. Contact. Oh, he saved it. Good car control by Ali.
That was lovely. Oh, Onyx. Onyx is off. Onyx is off the track. And he's... Oh, that's not a great re-entry, but got away with it. But I think it looks like he lost it out the fast left-hander. He's going to go into the pits
And he's
now.
coming in for mediums.
That it's early for mediums though. They should last. But I just want to see if he needs a wing change.
Oh, Ali just pushes Fletcher to the side.
Does he need a wing? He does not. He's just spun it. Oh, what's going on? Nick and Lewis are having a battle now as well. So yeah, Nick's struggling on the super soft. The soft guys are going at him now.
All right.
They are.
Someone needs to warn Ali. He's starting to drive like a douche. Every time it's Fletcher on his inside, he hits him. But when he's racing the other guy, there's no contact.
Yeah. There's a slide. Oh, yeah. It just doesn't feel like it's going to end well, does it?
No.
I mean, I'll give him a little bit of leeway.
Ali just pushed Super Guy off the track.
He's on the super softs, which at this point in the race will be screaming, but you've got to be more respectful of the other drivers than that. If you're not quick enough, you just have to let them go. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It sounds like
why burn your tires?
Exactly.
Lewis is up to 5th now as he's on the outside of Pine going to turn 1. Pine's really good on his defensive moves here today. Oh no!
Oh, has he just
Lewis,
lost it?
Back off. There you go.
Yeah,
he was nudging him through.
Tom's just saying he might be done for F2, but that was unlucky that Tom. Couldn't have caught a worse break.
Well, was it onto the podium yesterday? The guy hits the wall in front of him, comes right across the track. He had no time to react, and his race was over.
Oh, Ollie's off the track. Oh, he's left. I don't want to speculate as to what's happened then, but I can have a good guess.
Oh, Super Guy's off the track too, so.
Oh,
the F2 chat's gonna be fun tonight.
Lewis has got one past Nick. He sent it, which is a lovely move. So Nick's down to 6, so I might be pitting now. Not a lot more course to go with. Let's have a look. Frome has got Cherry. Has gone past Frome.
Yeah, Cherry's already by.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be flying Bottas and hold up everybody so Oogie could pull away.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Frome hasn't gone in that lap. before Oogie, because if Oogie's gone past the pits, because it means Frome's going to have to do another 2 laps on these.
Yeah.
He's going to be suffering. Anyway, Nick has pitted, and he... Let's go on the... Where's the... have I ever learned how this thing works? Tyre, there we go. So Nick's put the mediums on. And he's going to come out right in the middle of a nice battle, I think, between Jay and Onyx. Let's just swatch. So it's just... Oh, it's not quite settled down yet, because Onyx and Jay are having a go at each other.
Oh, nice move by Jay.
Yeah.
Nice little switchback on him.
Jay started on mediums. Oh, he's pitted, didn't he? He had wing damage.
Yeah.
He's on the softs, but that'll be far too early for...
Right,
so he's stopping again at some
Frome's
point.
next time.
Pits, yeah. So he's going to have a fun race.
Yes, indeed, fish, indeed. Really was no reason for them to make it 3 wide there, but, you know, he had to run, he really had nowhere to go, so he forced it in the middle.
Could always be the famous desync, couldn't it? But
No, that definitely wasn't decent.
no. Alright, so Jay... Oh, Onyx has got past Jay.
Yeah.
So these two are going to...
Yeah, it happened a while ago. But Jay's staying right on him, so...
Yep.
So From should be pitting this time by, which would be the last of the supers to pit, so...
Should be, keep an eye on it.
And here he comes.
That was an aggressive
And
pit
speeding
entry
into the
for
pits 2 weeks in a row.
That looked very aggressive. And he must have been... I did go on board with him just in case, because I know this pit entry is a bit evil, but that was optimistic. So, if you can unmute him and tell him he's an idiot, that'd be great.
I don't want to scare him, because my
I'm
mic
sure he'll
doesn't make
appreciate
a click noise when I mute. Oh, he almost hit the wall coming out of the pits, too.
Oh no. Alex gets the penalty.
So Nick, Onyx, and Jay are still the closest battle on track,
Yep.
with Jay needing to pit one more time eventually.
Yep.
I'll say he'll pit for next set of softs lap 21-ish.
Yeah, I feel like he'll be upset that they didn't get a safety car from that massive crash before. That could have helped him out.
Oh, for sure. Could have slapped mediums on at that point.
Yeah. Super Guy and Ollie must be going for a fastest lap competition because they're both on the super softs.
Who can make the supers last longest before they explode?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh.
Oh, everybody in the pit here.
Oh, that way it flicked up and it told me that Oogie had got past Cherry. I'm not quite sure why it did that, but... So that's Fever, yeah, Lewis...
So after the pits cycled out, Oogie extends his lead over Frome for net lead by a second. Oh, Nick's clips the curb, spins, I think.
I'm not sure if there was a desync. Onyx made a very late move across to the left to go the inside. He may just have clipped the back of Nick's car. And look at a 109 flat. That's 2 flat laps we've seen.
Yeah, those flat laps will kill you. We need more exciting laps.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was unlucky for Nick. I think I'm not sure if Onyx made his move a bit too late.
Josh is in the chat. He said his brake was on constantly for the whole session, and he wondered why he was going so slow.
So this could be close. So Oogie is going to get past Cherry coming out the pits. I don't think Frome is. Jay went aggressive out the straight as well. FIFA picks up a penalty.
Oh, Lewis about to have a run on two guys. Here we go. Down the Jarrah Straight. Oh,
Oh,
contact.
oh yeah.
Twice contact.
Just got to that battle then. Let's go back to Onyx. Yeah, Jay's on the 11 lap old soft, so they're going to be struggling at some point. I suppose these mediums will be coming in. Oh, Jay gets very close under braking.
And the only one that breaks later than that I know is Hulk.
Yeah. Ah, so a lovely little helicopter shot there while this... We have another blast down the DRS straight, so... Let's see what everyone's like in terms of... Can you see fuel? No, you can't. You kind of see fuel, can't you? It's not the same as GT Sport.
Yeah.
Power the next.
Speaking of which, a shameless plug. GT Sport finale this Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before they take a 2-week break.
I'll tell you, the title might be decided, but the battle for second, especially in the teams, is ridiculous. There's like 4 teams that could do it, and with the point system the way we've got it, you'll have no idea until we've worked it out.
Yeah. I'm not going to try to guess what's happening. I'll just wait till afterwards.
All I know is I'm not one of them.
Yeah. It's been a rough season for some of the guys.
It has. But we've enjoyed it. It's been better racing, because like I say, the Expo, or I think the Crossbow, I think you meant to call it a Crossbow.
Yeah.
But that just got to the end of that, and it wasn't an enjoyable race for anyone. Everyone hated it. Still, at least this one, you've still got enjoyable racing. Speaking of racing, Onyx and Lewis are going to have a look at each other. Oh, that! Don't leave your nose in there. Got away with it.
If they crash each other out, it'd be like Force India in real life.
Yeah. Good old teammates. I'm glad to give me that
This
camera.
has to be a good battle. Okay, I'll stop now.
Oh, who are you? Will Buxton. That's his name, isn't it?
That looked like desync there. I could have sworn that one house went through the other house just now.
That was a lovely move, though. Just to switch it underneath there. Jay just gives... Jay has got the strongest front wing in the world. He keeps giving people nudges.
Yeah, you didn't hear? He was signing up for the police force. He's got that reinforced bumper.
I have to go back to Cherry after this blast down there, because Cherry's getting very close to Oogie. In fact, he is close to Oogie. He's on up the inside. That looked a big move. But he's got it done. So Cherry 2 Pie leads the race. And Onyx got past Lewis, so we saw half an overtake. Jay picks up another penalty.
Yes. Speaking of penalties, I know Frome's got a 5-er. But I will check Cherry and Oogie and see what's up with them. Nothing for Cherry. Clean sheet for Oogie. Nothing at all.
Oogie, I don't. It's very rare Oogie gets a penalty, if I remember.
Yeah, he drives a master class every week and keeps it within the lines.
He does. He's a good driver. He used to be. I'm not sure how well he does on this game, but he used to be the best I've ever seen on tyre wear as well. He'd be able to run strategies others couldn't.
Yeah, for me, the best I've seen on tire strategy has got to be Juhofen. We did a Monza race on the 2017 game, and he went 21 laps on the supers there.
That's
Most people only do like 15 or 16. Yeah.
That's the Onyx round wide. Jay, he's not really in a race with these guys, but he's going to enjoy it while he's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's
Might
certainly
as
not
well.
gonna get another 16 laps out of, wow, he doesn't change up into 8th, he blasts 7th gear. Must not like his petrol or something.
I mean, when he pits, he's going to come out in 10th anyway, so.
Yeah. Let's see, the leaders have come up with some back markers, so let's see how they're doing. In fact, it's worse than that. They're coming up to a couple of squabbling back markers. You've got Ollie and Super Guy.
What level is the AI?
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, they're both. Fair enough. They're both ghosted, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
Oh no, Super Guy isn't, is he?
No.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he tried to pass and then Ollie went right back by. Oh, no!
What happened?
Oh, he's the ghosted car. Oh,
Oh,
Super
right.
Guy's in AI as well.
Oh, is it? Alright.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Jay's.
Super Guy just got a 3-second penalty while in AI mode.
Really? I'm not sure he is. I think
But
he's driving himself, though, isn't he?
I'm on board with Ollie,
Yeah.
and it says AI above Super Guy's car.
Oh, anyway, back to this. Nick and Onyx are going at it. But Nick will want to get... Oh, runs a bit wide there. I want to get this done again, because I think he probably feels he got nudged off before by Onyx, so...
Oh, Onyx just nudged himself off just
Onto
now.
the grass, and Nick runs wide. He caught the grass as well.
Yeah, he missed his braking point by avoiding Onyx. Oh, and there goes Onyx with his overheated tires.
Oh.
And it just resets in the middle of the track. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It says he's disconnected.
I must have taken my eyes off the screen. I was watching Onyx on stream, but I wasn't watching the screen, so I'll have to watch that one back myself.
Yeah, it came off that left-hander and the car just went around.
Yeah, it's similar to where he lost it earlier in the race, actually.
And I think he left the session because his car's ghosted.
Yeah. So he's going to
So
want to
that
get back
might-
in there, because he will lose the space, won't he? Because
Yeah.
Jay will get him. Super Guy, I'm still
So
trying
Jay
to
will
work
get
out
up to
if
9th.
Super Guy is ghosted or not, but
He's not ghosted. But FIFA is tracking down front. So there might be some tears coming.
here, let's watch that battle. Oh yes, no, Super Guy is in the AI, isn't he? Onyx says his wheel was off his desk. Some construction issues with the car that he's got there, so it's obviously not holding together the way he wants.
If you're racing so hard your wheel comes off the desk, you're really passionate about the game.
You are, definitely. I would say that, yeah. All the time you must tighten the screws.
Oh, who was it? I was at a party with RJ once, I think. And we heard this weird noise, and he goes, "Oh, my wheel just slid down my desk."
Oh, I was going to say Jay's catching up to Onyx, but Onyx has left the session, hasn't he? So it's not going to be much of an overtake.
Wow, what a move. I'm just kidding. Jay will pick up the extra point there.
Yeah, I appreciate that one.
It's only 7 seconds behind Fletcher. 12 laps to go. Maybe he'll get there. But Jay does have a lot of penalties. Oh, Super Guy now has left the session.
Oh, excellent. So, Poe's left the F2 chat. Just keep an eye on the gossip while we're looking at this. And Ollie doesn't agree with some of the driving by the Williams driver. We'll put it that
That would
way.
be Super Guy. Yeah. Well,
Super
Super
guy
guy and Flex.
Fletcher.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, what's
Fletcher
Ollie
wins.
complaining about? He's the one that was pushing them off the track. Of course he's going to start beef with Fletcher because he hates TTG and TTG hates him. If they, these fake esports kids need to leave that off the
Yeah,
track and worry about racing each other cleanly.
the clans. FIFA is bearing down on Frome. I'd love to see Frome hold on to this, but I'm not sure if he can. Unless FIFA
He's
gets
not going to
takes a
defend
few
it
more
for 12
penalties.
laps.
No, I don't think so. And Lewis, QPR base is closing down on Nick Pine. That's unless FIFA breaks his wing on Frome, that's another option. That would help him out.
Nope, he's got that reinforced one.
Although Frome might not be in the... Well, say even if FIFA gets past, they are close enough to Oogie that FIFA might lose time, because FIFA does have a penalty. Let's just go back and watch how QPR is doing against Nick. This should be a good battle. Like I say, Nick's been doing some excellent defending.
Here to come up the hill. FIFA will have the DRS. Pretty much going to be a... Frome just moves over.
Yeah.
No point in battling there or wasting your tires.
Nah, sort of waves it past. Sometimes you just have to know when the guy behind you's faster. Save it for another day. I think Frome would be happy with fourth place. Anyway.
Yeah, the way he was talking all week, he would expect like 13th or something. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps telling you that the two guys are too fast, but he's putting up a great show. He's definitely still got it there somewhere. He's a former F3 champion.
Former GT Sport champion.
Former GT Sport champion, knows how to race a car. So.
Yep. He's been doing it for about 100 years now. So.
Yeah. He must have been playing other games, because I think he's only raced as many F1 races as I have. But he's certainly had more success doing it. But let's see, for now, yeah, I mean that gap to Oogie is opening up a bit, so there's space for FIFA to still finish behind Oogie and be 3 seconds ahead of Frome, so that's one to look at. In the meantime, QPR is sort of caught up to Nick, but he's not blasting past him yet, so it could be a good battle.
And they're both going to get DRS possibly here because Super Guy's ghosted card in front of him. Nick smartly waited to pass him so he could get the DRS.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. What's the situation? Just a quick check on penalties, and in fact they both got 3 seconds, so that keeps it even. That's what we like to see though. I prefer to see it on track.
Oh yeah. 1, 2. In the top 7 we have 4 former F1 drivers.
I think not just drivers, is it? It's former F1 race winners as well, I think. So.
That's true. Yeah, because Cherry and Oogie definitely.
In fact, Lewis, QBRBC nearly won the title the other season. Went right down to the wire. So he's gonna. He's not gonna find room there.
Oh
no! No!
Oh Jesus!
Oh, Nick's out. Oh no! Oh, I think Lewis might be calling it a day as well.
Yeah. You know he feels bad about that because he doesn't drive like that. So
no, that was.
You know he's feeling guilty about that.
It was a crash. It was a racing incident. It happened. He went for a gap. They both wanted to defend the inside.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
It would have been fine if he didn't bounce off the wall, but unfortunately he did, and
yeah.
I'm sure they'll have a chat about it. There was no intentions there. But, Jake Tex moves up to 7th and he's right behind Fletcher, so.
He does. Jay's having a good race. Unfortunately,
And,
Onyx, you don't get the points because you didn't do 90% of the race or 95 or whatever it is. So
yeah. And unfortunately for the other two, they didn't either, so. You have to do at least 33 here.
yeah. I'm gutted for him. I'm really gutted for them both, actually, now. That was...
Yeah.
Like I say, it's nothing
They're both
malicious.
good guys.
These things happen.
But I'm going to stay on board personally with this Jake, Tex, and Fletcher, because these are the two that started that whole drama between TTG and Fletcher. So.
Right. Let's see how we do then. That's your closest battle on track anyway, from still within that penalty range of FIFA. So.
Well, don't forget From has that 5-second penalty.
Oh, he does, you're right. Yes, sorry, I forgot about that. He went sped into the pits, didn't he? I'll forget that one then.
But if FIFA does pick up another one, that puts him one over, so.
Yeah, so the one to watch out for then, Lewis. Lewis isn't really catching up to Froome, and he's got 3 seconds anyway, so. Yeah, that's really unlucky, Nick. He's on the stream there. We feel for you. We really feel for you, mate. It was a great drive. Hopefully next week you'll get the luck you deserve, because it was unfortunate. Nothing malicious. It just one of these racing things that happens, wasn't it?
Yeah. And you could go back and watch it from his point of view on the stream, Nick. He just bounced off the wall trying to get in that little gap there, and that was all. That's all it took. Jagetex are on the outside on Fletcher's to go up into 6th.
Kept that clean.
So,
very nice.
Early wing damage, not hampering Jagetex's race. 6th is still solid.
Yeah, no, I mean that's good to see Nick saying that, to be honest, because Lewis will feel terrible about it as well. And you're right,
Yeah,
he wouldn't,
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody watching it knew there was no intention there. It's just luck of the draw, I guess, or bad luck of the draw. He actually, you could tell he felt bad about it because he tried to drive the car into the wall himself to take himself out.
Yeah. I do wish they put a better... So on to Codemasters, I wish they put a better retire in the pits mechanism in this game. Because sometimes you have to crash out. Sometimes you don't want to retire. You just think, I just want to pull in the pits and stop my race. I don't want to cause a safety car. I don't want my car to be in the way. I'm just done. Maybe for the next season they'll put a better... It's an odd thing to ask for. I want a quit mechanic that works.
Be like GT Sport, where you quit and just takes the car off the track.
Yeah, you just exit and off you go. Yeah.
Imagine how creepy that would be, like for somebody lags out and then they come back in and the car reappears again.
Yeah. Alright, so not really a lot going on track now, because Jay's got past Fletcher, although I think he's probably going to lose that place on penalties anyway, because he's... I think just been... Oh, Lewis has pitted. I think we've got a fastest lap attempt. This will be super softs. So we might as well stick with that. Say done fair with the battery, there go the super softs. Bit of a laggy pit exit. What the? There we go. Camera did some weird thing then to me, just decided to watch the wall.
Yeah, for me it was just watching his crew stand there with no car in the box. So, all in all, from this race. It looks like Cherry most likely will get the win, but a good point stay for the McLaren boys.
Yeah, very good. Very good. That's say for him something. He's not usually the kind of guy to sort of be modest about it. You know, if he's got pace, he'll generally say he's got pace. So I think he's probably surprised by this result himself, or apparent results, let's say. Okay, as long as he doesn't bin it 3 laps to go. But
Actually, for when we do the interviews with the top 3, just let me Fromm and involve him since he's 4th.
yeah, we can get him in. Let's see, position changes. Yeah, Jay is up into 5th, but I think I'll probably lose that to Fletcher to 6th. But Lewis has had a good race, up to 7th, started 16th. So just again check penalties. He may well get. In fact, I forgot to watch his fastest lap attempt. Let's go on board with Lewis anyway and see how he's doing.
Yeah, I'll check the penalties first so you don't have to do the screen. Fletcher has 2 penalties, so that's 6 seconds for Fletcher. Lewis has 2 penalties. Jacotex has 3 penalties in the first 4 laps. 4 penalties, 5 penalties. Okay.
Yeah, we are going to see a fastest lap here. I think he's a fair few tenths up on both of the first and the second. So let's see. There it goes into the 108s. Cost him a point or 2 to go for it, but sometimes it's what you feel like doing.
Yeah. But you also gain 2 seconds on the guy in front of him. They both on 6 seconds of penalty, so 6 is still in the books for him.
Yeah, what did he get then? So Fletcher was 2 seconds. Yeah, that could be quite tight on the last lap. That then. See, FIFA is he's 1.5 seconds behind you. He's not getting there, but probably just going to be a bit too much. He's running out his battery quite a lot. Let's see how's Evie doing. Yeah, they're both about the same battery. I can watch that, see how they do. Again, it's another race, not really watching the race leader, but it's their own fault for going too fast, I find. You want to be on the stream, have a
Sometimes
battle.
no news is good news.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm after sometimes, just a nice boring race. So FIFA is closing. He's not quite going to be in GRS range here, but because if he can send one into the centre S's, he might get close enough for it. But he'll do well to catch up the second to Ugi in the time he's got left. Lewis is catch up to Fletcher quite fast. You're right, so might pop on board with that if we can.
And Lewis is going to get DRS off of Onyx, possibly.
Yeah.
I might pass him before then. Oh no, he'll get it.
That'll help.
1 lap to go.
So they'll probably be looking at it, you'd imagine, towards the last corner, so down where it was Glock. He's gone a bit deep into the first corner there. Just see to the leader. In fact, there's only going to be 7 guys finish on the lead lap, which is of course the 7 finishers.
Only 7 guys racing.
It's around this time where I think Mr. Grumpy would like us to all break out the story of the time he won Monaco by a lap from everybody in the wet.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the early days of PSGL. Oh, for all that, I've managed to miss Cherry winning the race. Sorry, Cherry.
We did it 2 weeks in a row.
On a great. Too busy regaling people with the story. There goes flying for home's second penalty. Yeah, ask Grumpy about the time he won Monaco by a lap.
Yeah, I will tomorrow night. Jake Tex with a solid 5th. Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be 6th.
Fletcher.
Maybe 7th. Yeah, 7th. Forgot he had 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I enjoyed it. It was a good race. Shame about some of
Yeah.
the incidents. Big shame for Nick and Lewis as well. Just getting caught up on the wall there. Both going for the same bit of road. But great result for McLaren. They'll be happy with that.
For sure. But Mercedes on the top step, just like real life.
Yeah.
Ferrari second, just real life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
I
was
think-
good. Or no, they were 3rd actually.
Yeah, no, Fish is right. That's a surprising attrition rate. It's not really a high attrition track, Brazil, I would have thought. But it seems to have been
But,
tonight.
I will invite the Cherry for the second week in a row, and then we'll get Oogie and FIFA, and you could unmute from.
Yeah, that's true. I'll unmute. I'll unmute the man. It's just
Unmute.
unmute. Just go through the.
Alright, from. You're gonna be part of the interview, sir. Alright, so. Did Cherry accept my friend request?
Unmute chat audio. Good afternoon again, sir.
Unless he walked away from his mic.
He must have done, yeah. We'll get him in a bit. He'll be. I hope he doesn't come back on and swear.
Hello.
'Cause there he is.
Oh my god, I'm knackered. Oh, Oogie is leaving
FIFA's?
too fast.
Yeah, good points day for you guys, though. Did
Yeah,
FIFA send me a
McLaren
phone?
dream team.
Was it FIFA underscore? No, FIFA dash.
Dash.
FT.
Yeah. FTW 33. You'll be pleased to know we were on board when you sped in the pit lane.
Oh! I swear, I've done two practices this week, and every single time I've smashed my brakes at exactly the same point, and this time it's speed. I think the super's also pretty worn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, quiet race. No incidents for you to look at though. From an admin point of view, you'll be fine.
Someone were retiring every other lap. Which were good, really, because obviously, you know, when I got that penalty, I thought, God, they're all going to overtake me on that. But everybody crashed.
Yeah, everybody crashed. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a little 3 wide moment that didn't go so well.
One of those that was.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Oogie, and then I think we'll be all set.
Yeah.
There's Oogie. So you want to start the sim or you want me to start?
I'll let you start. I can never think of good questions anyway. But I suppose we'll just give a quick introduction into everyone. So in case they don't miss the race there, that we've got our top 4 into the, someone's got the stream on the background. Got our top 4 in the chat. We've got Cherry winning the race, Oogie second in the McLaren. Both good race for the McLaren boys. They second and fourth for Frome and FIFA in the Ferrari in third. So yeah, Matt, if you want to start off with the questions.
All right. And 2 weeks in a row, we have Cherry in the interviews at the end. He had a penalty that cost him a spot or 2 last week, but he gets the win tonight. How do you feel now that you got the win and there's no penalties to take it away tonight?
Yeah, it's obviously a relief off of my shoulders, I think, and hopefully I can kick on from now. But in practice, penalties was something that I did work on quite a lot because after last week, what could have been P3 to P6, it really made an impact on my race, but not only like a race, the championship, the constructors and everything. And I know a few drivers do pick up penalties, but I know that one driver who doesn't normally is Oogie. And I knew that if there was any way I was going to be able to win this race, that I was going to have to not cut any corners because Ugi is incredibly consistent in just keeping the car on the track.
Oh, for sure. One of the
Yeah.
cleanest when it comes to penalties I've seen in the league.
Yeah, correct.
Do you have anything to add, Simo?
Yeah, so how much of a some relief was it to get in amongst the super soft runners with your qualifying lap? Because obviously top of the soft runners, but also up there, avoiding any of the midfield incidents as well. That's what you want on the softs normally. So was that a good lap, and you felt like you put yourself in a good position just with that
Yeah,
qualifying lap? Yeah.
yeah, I felt it was a relatively good lap. There's obviously I think there's maybe like a tenth in there or so, but I thought it was a good lap, and I thought it was quite good to just have Ollie behind me. As much as I kind of didn't want to see it off the start, he was a bit of like a rear gunner for me, because as soon as I was able to get past Nick, who was quite an object for me, really hard to get past him, which was a good battle in the end. It took me about 5-6 laps or so, but once I got past Nick, I knew that because I'd got past him and I'd had such a hard time behind him, others would as well, and that's how I was able to pull away from FIFA, to be honest. And from then on, it was just really to catch the McLarens as soon as possible and just navigate my way efficiently around them.
Yeah.
All right. Now move on to Ugi. So let me just check something real quick. All right, so you finished 5th last week, Ugi, after you came down from F1 to F2, and get that podium tonight with a really solid run. How do you feel for the rest of the season?
Much better, I think. The first race, I think I was really under practiced. Lots of work going on in real life, so I didn't get the chance. But this race, I sort of put in the effort and took out time, and I think it paid off. So, really looking forward to the rest of the season now.
Anything you want to add, Simo?
No, I think I must be honest. It seemed. I try to think what you did. It was a relatively quiet race for you into second, wasn't it? So did you hear anything of a particular incident that you wanted to bring up, or did you just sort of find you got into a slot and just drove fast to second?
Well, I think the first stint, I was sort of held up because the guy in front of me lost his tires much sooner than I did, so a couple of laps stuck behind him, I think cost me time, but Cam's overcut, I think, was phenomenal. I wasn't really expecting that he'd come out so close. So that sort of was a surprise, and congrats to him on driving so brilliantly.
Yeah, we've sort of seen the softs onto the mediums is generally, or seems to be the better strategy, but say the super softs onto mediums gets you better track position to start with, so it's which one of those you want to balance it off with. Seems to have worked with the softs today. Yeah.
My tire wear is sort of different, so...
Your tyre wear is ridiculous, so yeah, it's a fair point.
So I sort of thought I had it in the bag once I went into the pits, that I had a 2-second lead. I might be able to make it into 5 seconds by the time he comes out, but it was 1.5 seconds when he came out, so
yeah,
it was strange that way.
Yeah,
Right, so we'll move on to FIFA, who finishes 3rd tonight, getting solid points for the Ferrari team. After a not so good debut last week, not scoring any points, how's it feel to get your first points in F2 to toward the rest of the season here?
No, actually, it's a huge relief. Bahrain was a disaster. Qualifying, I had a really horrible crash. Thank God you guys didn't see it on the stream, because it was a really horrible crash. Yeah, today I just had really good pace, but I just lost so much time battling with the Red Bull. I think it was Pine. Cherry got past him really quickly, but I really lost a lot of time behind him. Yeah, so getting a podium here in Interlagos, one of my best tracks, really good relief. I thought I could catch Ugi at the end, but yeah, this guy's a pain in the ass. He has really good tire wear, and he knows how to manage tires. So
he does.
yeah.
Yeah, you had the penalty as well that Ugi didn't, so it would have been an effort. Yeah, we saw. I mean, you say Cherry got past Nick quick. It took him a few laps as well. So was that some good defending? And there's been a sort of comment in the chat that it was maybe a bit much. But how did you feel his defending was?
I think his defending was a bit too much because his tires were completely gone. Like, I think his temperatures were over 110, and his defending was a bit too much, especially in the second sector. I was about to dive in the inside in the second last corner, but he just turned in at the last moment, and I had to avoid him. So yeah, that was nearly my front wing gone.
Yeah, yeah. For that's a thing you can look for there. We don't like to make the admin's job too easy, do we? So.
Well, sorry. Miles away, then. Carry on.
Oh, jeez. But one last question for FIFA. Now you're new to the division and you put up a solid fight today. Do you feel you could compete for the title with these guys, like with the pace they have? Because there's a lot of big guns in this division.
Yeah, why not?
All right, sounds good.
Straight to the point. Good to see. Yeah.
Yes, short, sweet, to the point. It's what we like here in PSGL. Now we'll move over to our F2 admin, Mr. Furrow, who, as usual, we always catch his penalties right on stream as he speeds into the pits, like every week. But other than speeding penalty, how was your race?
Yeah, good. It's a bit frustrating, although it didn't really cost me any time, any track position. But obviously, I'm pretty renowned for getting corner cutting penalties. And I think that's the first race I've ever done in F2 where I didn't get a corner cutting penalty and I got a speeding penalty. So, you know, typical. But yeah, I tried to mirror my teammate Ugi's strategy, but he's just, as others have said, he's a magician on tyre wear. And I think after 5 or 6 laps, he just disappeared. He just drives like he's on his first lap or two on tyres, of God knows how he does it. And then it was just kind of a case of, I knew I couldn't keep Cherry behind me because he just thought he had a better strategy and just playing faster, to be honest. So I was just looking behind for FIFA, but again, some of these guys have just got too much pace, really. So I have to try to pick up results by clever strategy, that type of thing. But fourth's still a good result for me, and congratulations to those guys.
Yeah, so when we saw you,
Thank you.
it was the lap before Ugi pitted, so it was lap 12. I think you didn't go in the pits. I was surprised because I expected Ugi would be in the lap after, so you'd have to take the super softs another 2 laps. So did that sort of come into your mind to do the opposite of what he did?
Well, I was going to box on lap 12, to be honest. So, but I was kind of relieved when Ugi went in, and I thought, oh well, you know, at least we're not aiming for the same sort of pit strategy. But yeah, it worked out okay in the end. And like I say, the 2 guys, Cherry and FIFA, behind me, they had a bit of ground to make up, but you know, they were just, I think FIFA were like a second a lap faster than me, so I didn't even fight them, to be honest. I just let them go and just concentrated on my own race.
Yeah, we saw that. Well, it's good advice, that isn't just, if there's no point ruining your tyres battling something that's just a losing cause. So I think there's a few people around the league could learn. You know. Yeah, people around the league could learn that one themselves, couldn't they? So it's good to show it. But it makes for much more racing if they don't. But yeah, thank you.
Well, that's all the questions I have. So.
Yeah, no one on the stream's doing it. Yeah, if you're watching the stream back, you can feel bad for Nick and Lewis as well, because that was an unfortunate crash they had into turn 1. So.
Judging by how many people retired, I don't even think I want to look in this chat, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I just told them all to calm down.
Jake Bex had a crash in qualifying, right?
He did, we missed it.
Yeah.
It was up on the last corner, so I don't know if he lost it coming out of the fast left-hander, or if he got on the grass under brakes or something. But he was smashed up by the last corner there.
Yeah, it's a shame really, because he had pretty amazing pace in practice, I think.
Yeah, he was doing like 7.2s on the softs.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I think didn't Cam do like a 7.37? He were only a 10 slower than me on soft tyres.
Right. Good fun.
It's levels of pace we can only dream of, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, I know. I do it 8.0 in time trial, and these guys are doing faster laps on mediums.
Right, I think we'll call out the stream there. Thank you everyone for joining us in the podium. Congratulations again.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you,
Well done,
thank you,
guys.
Matt, for keeping us company again in the booth. We'll see you all next week for the Russian Grand Prix. Anyone got any particularly strong feelings about Russia just before we go?
Lots of corners to cut.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just gonna say, it's my hell.
I was gonna say it's from 7.
So the man to look out for then would be Ugi Azim, who does not cut corners ever. So no pressure there, but we're expecting no penalties from you.
Yeah, one of my favorite tracks. Anyway, so
Yeah, there you go. Right. So again, thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
see ya.
Cheers.
Nice one, guys.